Oh, that was weird.
Bungle.
Bungle. Jeffrey. Bungle.
Oh, R.I.P.
Bungle didn't die.
Hmm?
Jeffrey did. What?
The guy's dead, isn't he?
Jeffrey?
No,
Jeffrey?
No.
Yeah.
Is it Jeffrey, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Jeffrey, yeah.
Get your fucking rainbow facts right.
Sorry.
Oh, ich habe einen Bootbanane. Oh, sponsored by the Boot Bananas. Just a very quick point. Nobody believes that boot bananas are real. And this is my kit bag. It's just come back off the truck from Jerez. It's been in there for about 3 weeks. And you can see in there my little boot banana. Oh, fresh as a daisy. Nice outfit, by the way.
I'm back in England now, mate.
I know, but
let's just make a start, okay? Your attempt at looking Italian, or we agreed on the trip that we'd go make an effort with facial hair and everything else. You made none. It was pathetic, mate.
I didn't have a facial hair thing, no.
No.
But you should be thankful because it was my idea to do fancy dress anyway.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, well, who made the effort today on the most important day, Judgement Day? The viewers are going to note this.
So you join us here on Judgement Day.
So yeah, so if you've got to this stage of the BBB Italia series, thank you very much for watching it all.
And well done.
And well done. But in fairness to us, I think we deserve a little mini round of applause to ourselves because it's actually been the best video series I think we've ever done.
Best thing on the internet.
It's the best thing on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from those cats playing pianos and things.
Yeah.
That's just generic.
And porn.
And porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mind you, this is pretty pornographic.
This is Italian moto porn, isn't it?
To be fair.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, so we go day by day then?
Yeah, let's do it day by day.
Really, we're going to...
Yeah, because we're going to have to whiz through this video, really, aren't we? Because an awful lot happened.
So day one.
Yeah.
The motorway.
The motorway
doldrums.
slog. It wasn't
was
particularly
just,
interesting.
I mean, you were trying to convince me that the MV was better. And
well, it was. And I think the viewers, if you look through the comments, MV had day one. Let's face it didn't almost run out of petrol. It was faster. It was smoother.
Mate,
it was better.
We're not going to... There's nothing tangible to make your victory...
Did it go faster than that?
Yeah, but...
No, it didn't. Your bike did not go faster than that. These are super bikes.
It doesn't
matter. Speed is
mate.
important.
They are, but not on the motorway.
Okay. Well, you go and buy a 125 then.
We can't, there's nothing tangible on day one to prove... Well, there isn't, is there?
Faster and longer.
Day two.
Best day. Well, second best day. I don't know. Well, it was close.
It's close.
So yeah, this was the Black Forest route and the morning of the Bargainhund.
Yes.
The Bargainhund is on. Actually, we've got the toys. We'll tune in later because we're going to do a giveaway or something. I don't know. We might auction them off to help pay for speeding fines.
Auction them. We're not going to.
Yeah,
them
sorry,
away.
we're tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Forest.
Fast and flowing, no issues, friendly locals. I mean, we love Germany, don't we?
We love Germany.
Yeah.
Again, best porn.
Yeah. Difficult to split them, although I agree the MV was faster, and I had to work my nuts off to try and keep up with you.
Whereas I was just cruising.
You weren't. You weren't.
I was.
You weren't cruising.
I wasn't taking massive risks.
No.
But yeah, so I think in the end on day two, I think the MV probably by a whisker. I
have to say, I'm not prepared to give it to you, but I will because I can't get out of it. I can't escape it. The 999, even on the road, because even though it was fast and flowing, just you had to tap it on and it was gone. 50 meters, just like that.
You're right. It's not all about speed. you're right. I will concede that point, but technically and performance-wise, it bested the 999 that day.
Oh, look at this. Oh, what a start to the day.
What a way to start.
What a way to start the day.
I think we might be a bit fucked here, mate.
I haven't got an MV and Chris, but I tell you what, I've got some views. Give me.
The fine was 4,000 Swiss francs.
So day 3.
Yeah, I might just leave the room for this one.
I mean,
It's a shame.
you've got no right to speak, Sunshine, because
Okay,
we
fair
very
enough.
nearly,
Fair enough. Yeah, fair
we
enough.
very nearly,
I'll just roll up my Union Jack socks.
if that was me, if I was in his position, the challenge would have ended because I got banned for 3 months in Switzerland and I had to go put the bike in the van and I got this fine. So, realistically, that's a game changer. That is a massive game changer. I mean, you well and truly fucked the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's worth noting that the only reason you didn't was blind luck because a car happened to pass by the camera and obscured your number plate. So that's got no. Well, I suppose you could argue that the Ducati was too slow, so it didn't get to the camera in time to get a clear shot. But
Got to be in it to win it.
But I fully accept that day was a bad day for me. I don't think you can fault the motorbike for that though. And we both committed the crime. It's just you got away with it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you are on that bike. You are Team MV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, you can have that day. Absolutely.
Yeah, I will,
Yeah.
because I had a lovely time.
No, you
Beautiful
didn't.
sunshine. No, I
You
didn't.
say that you were riding round, freaking out at every second, going, "I can't wait to get out of Switzerland. I can't wait to
Yeah.
get out."
But I still enjoyed the ride. I still would have preferred to be on a bike than sat in a van with ginger pubes.
Yeah. Yeah. And after the heat of the moment, I think in that video, potentially I might have been a little. I think it's a very harsh fine, but I think I might have been a little too harsh on Switzerland. It was very raw emotion, saying I hated the place. I'm still not going to eat Toblerones out of protest, but at the end of the day, those are the rules and the laws in that country. I should have done some research. We both should have researched
Oh yeah.
and gone, okay, actually this is really serious. Let's just not go through Switzerland.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere else. Because there was, what was it, 2 kilometers an hour more, and it would have been in prison for a year minimum.
Yeah. And
Now-
worse still, the bike taken away.
And the bike taken away. I did at one point when they were trying to get 4,000 francs off me and the card machine wouldn't go through. I was like, well, you're just going to have to take the bike. And they're like, can you get some off your friends? I was like, so look at him. He buys his shoes on finance, mate. But we should have looked at the rules, and this goes for anyone. In any country, really, we're a bit blasé about, oh yeah, Europe, and oh yeah, that's fine. And you don't really notice it. So that is an error. I do think the laws are ridiculous, though, because I think it worked out at 83 miles an hour in a 50 miles an hour zone. Which, yes, it is fast, but it's like a country road. There was no one on it. Like, in fact, on the footage, which we won't show, but there was no other cars or anything nearby. It was just a clean, open, straight bit of road, wasn't it? So,
And because I said something into you in the intercom.
yeah, I rolled off the throttle a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But it's Switzerland, isn't it? They got they got FIFA, and they're the only country in the world to have knives named after them, and it's
Yeah.
perfectly legal.
yeah. So yeah, I'm still bitter, but what can you do? It's done.
Day 3, in the sack.
Ticket,
Yeah?
ingresso €5 a persona.
€5 to take a shit in a hole.
And then, of course, it was probably my personal achievement best day, which was Magione. So how did you find that?
I had the time of my life.
Time being the inappropriate
Yeah, exactly.
word.
Until I came in and saw the chrono sheet, because let's be honest, there's no escaping from a chrono day.
No.
You can't come in saying, "Oh yeah, I did a 1:42, mate." No, you didn't. You were 20 seconds. But I still had a great time. But the thing that really that broke my heart because I struggled getting past 600s, let alone that thing. How was it for you, Chris?
I mean, it's right up there. I wrote a big essay in my diary that night, and just explaining about how chuffed I was. So, and it really did surprise me because I've always thought MV Augustas have been more style than substance, but this trip has actually changed my mind on that completely because it transformed. Literally, I did 3 clicks on the suspension, and which probably didn't do that much anyway, and it was fantastic at high RPM, ragging the shit out of it, really giving it some. It really did surprise me to the point where if it wasn't such an old girl and I didn't love it so much, I would easily do many, many more track days on this without a shadow of a doubt.
I mean, yeah, back to the 999, I think it's very soft anyway. It's so soft, and that is one of the main issues. Obviously, the biggest issue was the power, but I was riding like I was racing.
Right.
I rode way past my comfort zone of a track day in order to be able to
Not get past
you.
Well, there was one overtake which lasted for 2 corners, wasn't there?
Yeah.
We unfortunately we got on the last session, which was the best one.
Yeah.
We got fingered for having cameras on, so we had to take them off. But there was a good. We were just sort of getting into the session, weren't we? And then you came past. I was like, no, I'm not ready yet. So then put the hammer down, and that was it. That was the last you saw of me.
But let's just remind ourselves, we rode there on 10 and 15-year-old bikes to a track day. No tyre warmers on standard S21 road tyres that had done 1,000 miles, or 1,500 miles near enough anyway, and absolutely slaughtered some of the locals. So I think it was a good day.
We've got to feel good about that.
Yeah.
And Mugello is a fantastic circuit in a fantastic location, very picture skew.
Yeah. That hotel was lovely.
The hotel was amazing.
Yeah.
Little golf course thing. That was good as well. I'll beat you at that as well. I don't think there's a day, apart from without intervention of the international codes of law, I didn't lose one day, basically.
You didn't win the other one, the first one either, mate. So.
Okay, well, I'll put it to a vote. And I beat you. Considerably. I know a lot of people say 2.4 seconds or whatever it was. That's not very long, but it's a big gap on a track day.
Gargantuan.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
So, come on, you need to start stepping it up now with some retorts because it's looking pretty
Well, I mean,
one-sided.
as I said, this is something I forgot to mention earlier. This day 3 in Switzerland, we had all these challenges planned.
Well,
and
we were going to ride along
them
at 20 miles an hour and hit the brakes. Yeah,
No.
It wasn't like we had arranged a load of stuff.
No, we had arranged to do some challenges that day, and we couldn't do them. So it's more than just it should be more than just a day loss. And we could argue about this back and forth all day long because at the end of that, after the factories, when we rode away from the factories, I still, no matter what, I'd still have that bike.
Even when we really did drive away from the factories on the last day? Because that's worth mentioning.
Because there was nothing catastrophic. There was no catastrophic failures. There was nothing like in BBB, the original one, where there was catastrophic failures. Recovered vehicles. There was nothing like that.
No.
And we made all the challenges, made all the points we had to get to.
Yeah.
There was no recovery. Anyway. But on the way home, going back through Germany, the Ducati had a little bit of a PP.
So it was quite a big PP.
Well, it was enough to stop me riding.
It was a gusher.
It was a Norris McWhirter.
It was a Norris McWhirter.
No, it was nothing. It was nothing serious. We just had a bit of a breather problem, which explains what happened at Mugello.
But it was, this bike's not going any further. We're going to stick it in the van.
Yes, you're making it sound far worse than it is. The point is, I couldn't ride it. I didn't want to ride it. I couldn't ride it.
And actually, that morning we had a real egger with each other as well.
Well, you were eggy. And
You were super eggy as well. You were super eggy.
Only because you were eggy.
I was only eggy because you were eggy.
Fuck off.
See?
That was it. I knew the game was over.
The game is you can't come back from that.
No.
But in fairness, I think both bikes did way better than I thought they would
Yes.
do. I'm still
Yeah.
flabbergasted that literally nothing went wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing. So I think, if these bikes, if we're going to learn anything from this as viewers and creators, the stigma of Italian bikes seems to have hung around longer than it should have, really.
And particularly that.
Particularly
Yeah.
the MV.
Because let's be honest, the Ducatis their engines are bulletproof. The electronics on the early bikes were a little bit iffy, and as I mentioned before, I still prefer a 2005 onwards model or a 999R.
Yeah.
But it's a really solid bike. But that has got the stigma and the misconceptions that it won't work. But we absolutely caned them from start to finish. Motorways, Baden-Baden B500, Swiss Alps, Mugello,
Yeah.
and back up again, and they absolutely caned it, mate.
Yeah.
So
with mechanical sympathy in mind.
of course,
Bear in mind.
of course, but they had a jolly good spanking.
They had a damn good
rogering.
rogering. Yeah. And I think as an owner, effectively, of this bike at the moment, I think what is apparent, the guy that had it before me, he's won the challenge really, because I think to have this bike, where the stigma comes from, if you've owned Japanese bikes, you had a Gix 1000 or whatever, and something small starts going wrong with the bike, you can kind of just ride around it and go, oh, I need to fix that one day, but whatever, it's not an issue. If you did that with this, then you'd start encountering serious problems. You need to regularly stick to the service history, regularly fix any little issues of it, and look after it as you're going. You can't afford to ignore problems with this bike. And I think it's a credit to the previous owner, looking through the history, like every single service, bang, 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 bang. So I think a lot of the stigma comes from people who aren't used to that sort of high maintenance situation. And then, yes, of course it's going to blow up because you haven't changed the oil in 4,000 miles when you need to do it every year or after a certain...
More than that, yeah.
So, I think that's where the issue lies. And secondary, and this is an issue with MV Agusta, whatever you keep saying, is the dealer locations. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and from here, they're miles away. So that is an issue, and a big negative with the bike.
And MV agree with that anyway, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and and I think they're trying to address that and do something about it. Because I kid you not, if there was an MV dealership as close as the Ducati dealership is to me, I'd be going there right now, and I'd go and buy an F4RC before they disappear forever.
But instead,
There's a Ducati
what have you bought,
dealership.
Chris? Chris has just bought a new bike. What have you bought, Chris?
What can't believe you're making me say this? Well, it's yellow.
It's yellow,
It's just a
and
yellow
it is
bike.
it's my dream bike.
Well, I mean, I did win the challenge pretty much, so
Well, that's the prize.
that's the prize. I get to piss you off
Yeah.
by buying your dream bike. So yeah, and again, it's worth noting. It's been a jovial battle of taking the piss out of each other and going, your bike's crap, blah, 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 blah. I think both of us, I certainly anyway, have respect for that 999 and Ducati as a manufacturer completely. But in the situation we've just come through, of course, you're going to bring up all the flaws of the competition because you want to win. We're both very competitive. He's super competitive.
It's the heat of the battle, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So Ducati, I have a great respect for Ducati, and riding.
Spit it out, mate.
I bought a Ducati 916.
Oh, just even though you just said that, it makes me
But do you know what made me
angry.
buy it? Tamburini.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I did buy it in yellow, which would piss a load of Ducatisti off because everyone hates the yellow ones. But I really like them. So.
Well, I just bought a pair of goggles for Western Beach Race, so that was my splashing out for 2018.
Should I get them for free? Anyway, so the winner is, because we haven't actually done that bit yet, of the Budget Bike Battle Italia, the best series we've ever done, for the second time in a row, on the trot, is me with the beautiful F4. How'd you feel?
Sore.
You agree
Bitter.
you agree it had to win though, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you could write below your comments on what type of BBB we'd like to do next, you'd like us to do
Yeah,
next.
I mean, I'm trying to convince Chris to do a 2-stroke challenge because I'd win that no matter what happens.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't care. And to be fair, you kind of need to win one pretty soon
Yeah.
because if it got to a hat trick, you might as well quit.
Give us some ideas. We have got some ideas.
Yeah.
We're thinking about going low, super budget. We have got some other ideas, but yeah, please.
Like
leave some-
literally the lowest
yeah,
bike
scuzzy.
available.
£500 scuzz buckets with MOTs.
Cheapest one with an
Yeah.
MOT in the UK. Draw straws. As the absolute conqueror of this competition so far, I'd even give you the chance to choose first if you want. Give you a bit of a helping hand because clearly you need it.
So, shall we talk about the afterbirth?
What? The afterbirth?
Well, what we're going to do with them?
Oh, okay.
I mean, let's take it slightly serious now.
Yeah.
There was a small fortune in the fine.
Yes, and we'll be honest with you. You know, we raised, I think it was about just under £4,000 to do the trip, not including the cost of the bikes. That's that's for all the hotels, that's for the fuel, that's for the sustenance, that's for the camera, that's
The beer.
for the cameraman,
Yeah.
the beer, and the drugs and all that sort of stuff. So when we got that whopper of 4,000 Swiss francs, which was, I checked my bank statement, it was £3,287. It wiped us out. So we're not on the beg, but just give us some money.
Yeah. Please buy these bikes,
Yes.
please.
So
Because it's money tied up in the company that can actually be put to better use.
the next episodes.
Yeah.
Here's your chance to own a piece of YouTube and 4014 history. Both the MV Agusta and the 999 are going on eBay right now for you to own in your very own garage. Please follow the link in the description to each auction. You may even find some other little gems of memorabilia.
So thank you so much for all the support watching. It's been amazing, and just reading all the comments. We read every single comment, by the way. And then if there's a bad one, we're like,
Yeah, delete.
block. Because there's no place for hate,
No.
apart from between us.
Thank you so much for the stickers,
Yes.
for the t-shirts, for these Forza hoodies, for everything, because it is, you know, these BBB battles are what make 44T. I think everyone agrees with that, but
It's what makes me the happiest, absolutely.
yeah, that's hard.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And even I did get eggy as well. So if you can find your way to joining, there is a little join button on YouTube now. We're not quite sure how exactly it works yet, but it's basically showing your support for us. It's like $4 a month or something, so that'd be very good. And likewise, sponsorships. We are open for business, so hopefully you can see the rampant success of this series, and there'll be many more to come. So if there's some big players out there that fancy
A piece of the pie, because it
piece
is a
of the
big
pie.
pie.
it's a big pie.
There's lots of slices, so it can be split into you know, lots of little pies.
Yeah, and may I add, that 4,000 quid was our budget, did not include our time.
No,
Our
it's a
edit
good point
time.
actually, because it just to give you some idea, it takes a minimum of a week's worth to make an episode.
Yeah.
And we're not trying to say, oh, you know, sympathy, but it's just more of a heads up. Is people say, oh, you know, what are you doing? You know, you've been back
hurry
2
up.
weeks. It's like, well, it takes a week to sort through the footage, a week to make episode 1, a week to make episode 2, etc., etc. So it's
Finding music,
Yeah.
uploading it, and then finding YouTube has an issue with it.
yeah.
Taking it down, redoing it, finding some more, making maps, making content, making bargain hunt logos.
Yeah.
All the little things which go into making it feel more than just a shitty YouTube video. That's where that investment and time goes.
Congratulations, mate. Prick.
Do I get a prize?
Yes.
We're even in the shot.
Yeah.
Do I get a prize?
Yes.
What do I get?
916.
Yeah, but I had to buy that.
And
My legs hurt.
pizza.
Pizza. Do you order Domino's? Okay,
Yeah.
I tell you what, in fact,
I'll get the Domino's.
you get the Domino's and I'll eat it in front of you and you can't have a piece. Let's do that. Well done, mate. You know, there's one thing about being a winner I like, and that's when my sauce hits the floor. Like, the prize. Fagan's gonna love this when he comes in. Do you want a bit? Do you want a bit? Oh, actually, I can't. I know how much he wants it, so I can't. Fuck off. Mmm!